We are in the offseason officially. We'll be discussing a lot this offseason. The draft is this week. And there are some star players that could be on the move this offseason. According to The Athletic, there's an impasse between Kyrie Irving and the Brooklyn Nets. Now, he has until June 29th to exercise his option. Do you think Kyrie Irving is going to be a Net next year?
I do.
Why's that?
Because KD will. And the one thing about that relationship is, remember how it started. The first year, KD was injured. Mm-hmm. So while KD was rehabbing his injury, Kyrie held it down, and he held it down to the point where it allowed them to recruit James Harden. You parlay James Harden into Ben Simmons. When Ben Simmons is healthy, he's going to fit nice with Joe Harris, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant. That's a nice nucleus.
Yes, it is.
Right? They're going to be right back in the mix. But the impasse that you just talked about really is just about his contract. And let me teach everybody how NBA contracts work. If I'm a Kyrie Irving and I'm representing him, we ain't giving y'all a discount, and we're not giving y'all no clause about games. I don't care what Joel Embiid signed. I don't care what whoever else signed. That has zero to do with me.
I'm not exercising the option. That's what the team wants. The team wants them to exercise the option. That's 1 year. I'll take 4 or 5.
No, I believe to get this deal done, of course you acknowledge Kyrie and his greatness on the basketball court, but you're also doing a duality with KD. So you're going to KD and saying, that's your man. We're going to give him a deal. We need you to hold him accountable.
Yep.
And if you can't hold him accountable, we're going to trade him. So you can't now lose him this offseason and LeBron all of a sudden starting to recruit him to LA or people starting to recruit him to the Knicks, and then all of a sudden he opt out and leave. KD like, oh, seriously?
Now it's me and Joe Harris.
Right, exactly. And so I believe the deal gets done, and I believe he gets top dollar for his talents.
Because I think what you said at first is really the crux of it. It's just KD's going to be there. And KD is one of the best players on the planet, if not the best player on the planet. And you remember that All-Star, before they got together, that All-Star weekend when they went to Miami together, this was a true relationship between the two of them. This was plotted for them to play together.
Right.
So I don't see a place where that doesn't happen.
And also, I know he want to get his bag, and I believe that he will. But they got some unfinished business together.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? How about this? When the Lakers and the Clippers both got Kawhi, PG, AD, and LeBron, who would have thought we'd be years later and they never play against each other in the playoffs?
Well, who would have thought that would have happened this year?
The same thing I want to say for the Nets. They are now one of the biggest what-ifs. You know what I mean? It's like they got KD, they got Kyrie, they had Harden, they got Simmons.
And Simmons didn't play. This was the same team that was number 1 in the Eastern Conference last year. Also lost 11 straight games. Did the Pistons ever lose 11 straight games last year?
No, of course not.
The Pistons didn't lose 11 straight games. This team lost 11 straight games, but they're also so talented that, they went toe-to-toe with the Celtics. It was a sweep, but those were close games.
And here's what they need to know. Brooklyn's own Iron Mike Tyson want to see them do something. I talked to him today.
You talked to Mike Tyson today?
He want to see them do something.
You talked to Mike Tyson today
he want to see them
about the Nets?
Yes.
God, I love
He need
Mike
to see his
Tyson
hometown team do something.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.